Hi guys, my name is Grace and I'm doing a Divine Masculine reading for the Divine Masculine check-up reading for the week of 6th of March to 13th of March 2018. And this will be focused on his emotional state. I was just using his, it could be a he or a she, but with the Divine Masculine, I'll be using his. And for the Divine Feminine, I'll be using she. And so it will be his emotional state, his mental state, how he's doing on the material world, 3D world, and how he's viewing his Divine Feminine, and any advice for the person who's watching this, whether you're the Divine Masculine watching this reading or you're the Divine Feminine. And I know most Divine Feminine will be watching this, and because it's Divine Masculine reading. And also I picked two cards for especially for the Divine Feminine on what they need to heal in order for this union to happen. Because I believe that they're Divine Masculines, they have their own healing to do, and we as Divine Feminine have our own healing to do. So if we focus on our own healing, checking up on how they're doing and focusing on our own healing, that's how we'll be able to help this union. So here we go. I'll just go and proceed on this reading. And for the current emotional state of Divine Masculine, we have here the Death card. And this to me is a transformation card. And I feel like the Divine Masculine really had this like breakthrough with the sun here, and I feel like this is like the Divine Feminine. He's now realizing and feeling how he might have hurt his Divine Feminine in the past. However, that resonates with your situation, but that's just how they're viewing the situation. It feels like they have been blossomed, like with the flower here. They have been more open now emotionally. They're more willing to open. There's something in their life happened, and I feel like there's like, even though there's no tower here, I feel like there is some sort of a tower moment that happened in their life that made them more, that transformed them emotionally, that made them more open like a flower. And it's a major breakthrough. The next card we have here for the emotional state of the Divine Masculine, we have here the Devil card in reverse. So this to me is a positive. It's positive because it's in reverse, and whether what karmic situation he is in right now, whether it's he's bounded within a karmic partner, is now seeing, he now knows, he's now emotionally, he's now seeing the toxicity of the situation, and he's now aware of it. Because for me personally, with my Divine Masculine, he's now aware of the manipulation, with how the karmic is manipulating him. How I knew that, because I have a friend Um, I just knew it from a friend, but anyway, he's now, I'm aware that he's now aware of the manipulation and how toxic the relationship was for them. But now it's up to him really what he's going to do about it. I mean, it's still on him on how he's going to go through about it. So now, emotionally, another card for that is the High Priestess. So to me, this feels like this is just another confirmation. Like, see how these three are a major arcana cards? It's really this energy shifts, these eclipses. I feel like this really helped for the divine masculine to open up emotionally, to be ready for union. And with the High Priestess here, and also with the moon, I feel like the moon, with the recent full moons and blue moons, and now we'll be having another blue moon at the end of March. So that's another that will help this union. That's why I can feel it will help this union. And with the High Priestess here, it feels like the moon cycles, with the recent full moons and eclipses, the divine masculine is more intuitive now. He's now more connected to how he's feeling emotionally, that rather than before. Because before, he have all those fears, and he's blocking it. But now, he's more open. That's how I feel, because it's very highly intuitive. The High Priestess is. Now he's seeing with the pillars here, and this to me is like an 11 card, and also the balance of the yin and the yang with the black and the white here. It feels to me like that the divine masculine finally see emotionally what he wants. They could be finally seeing you, also the divine feminine, as someone who they really truly want. But yeah, we'll just continue in this reading and see what's happening. So for the mental state, of divine masculine, we have here the 10 of Wands. He has a lot on his mind at the moment. That is burdening him. He's thinking a lot about responsibilities. And I'm feeling it could be about family that he cares about. And also, if he's thinking now, he's feeling this connection now. He's more open to the connection now to the divine feminine. He's thinking, how will all these responsibilities, all these priorities in his life at the moment, how he will go about this? Because he's feeling very deeply with the divine feminine. So how is he going to go through all these responsibilities, but at the same time trying to come up with something to be able to follow his heart. That's just what I'm getting at the moment. And also 10 of Wands is about completion. So I feel like what I'm getting at the moment is he's just trying to tie loose ends, because he wants, when he comes back, that he will not fail this time around. Because I feel for some people, you've been reconnected, reunited, and then some fear is triggered, and then you separated, parted ways again. So he's just thinking about the responsibilities. And if he's with a karmic, if he has already built the foundation with her, then he's thinking all how he will handle those responsibilities, because he doesn't want to leave that situation without finally really finishing everything. He wants to come clear of these baggages that he's currently carrying at the moment. So current mental state for this week, we have here the 4 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this is the current union, and it's coming up in reverse in his head, because this is an 11 card to me, and it's coming up as reverse because with the divine masculine's current state of mind, he's thinking at the moment, he's viewing it on the negative, in a negative way. He's not very optimistic about it at the moment mentally, because he's thinking about all these baggages that he needs to clear. So at the moment, he's not very optimistic about the union. But once this is cleared, because it's coming on to completion, I feel like this card will be able to be upright, and he would be able to come into union with you, Divine Feminine. So that's just what I'm getting. He still I'm getting with this card, he still needs to build up the courage that he needs, because this is about, with the yellows here, I feel like this is about the courage and the confidence that he needs to be able to. He doesn't have that quite yet at the moment. And also with what I'm getting with this is that he's thinking about the foundation. He wants this. He really wants this union. But at the moment, he's thinking about the foundation. I feel like it's more on the physical realm, like on the material world. He's thinking about how he will go about this, and he's thinking how he doesn't have yet build enough foundation for this to work on the material. I hope that resonates. I hope with you. And his current mental state, another card is the King of Swords. So this to me is a good card to get, because a divine masculine is really thinking. This is about truth. To me, whenever I see King of Swords or even Queen of Swords, this is about the truth. But it's the King of Swords, so it's more, to me, it's the divine masculine. He's wanting to tell you the truth, Divine Feminine. And these moon cycles with the moon here again has helped him transform, as we see here with the Death card too, emotionally. And now he's thinking about it mentally on how he'll be able to tell you the truth. He's getting ready to tell you the truth, but he's needing to clear this first, other responsibilities, to be able for this union to happen, getting the confidence. And he's really needing to tell you the truth. That's what I'm getting. It's on his mind at the moment. The truth about how he really feels, what really happened within your connection. What's he's been hiding from you? He's getting ready to speak that, to gain the courage to speak that, to be able to go through this union. So now I'm gonna look at the material, how his current state, the divine masculine. We have here the 10 of Pentacles. This is what he's working on the material world. He's wanting to, on his physical, this is what he's wanting. This is what he's hoping. He's hoping to have this 10 of Pentacles. See how I talked about here with him trying to build the foundation, and he feels like he hasn't had it yet because how it came up with as a reverse. He wants to have built this 10 of Pentacles and this family, successful family life when children, and he wants this with his divine feminine. What else am I getting here? And see how it's 10? It's nearing completion. With a 10 here too, it's nearing completion. So this transformation emotionally has stirred him up to think about his current responsibilities, or baggages that he needs to clear out, that he needs to let go of, to be able to move to this 10 of Pentacles that he's been hoping for in this material world. So now, material world, what else? He's feeling stuck, mentally stuck in the material world. About I feel like he's overthinking it with this card here. And I feel like this could also be related to current karmic situation that he's in. He's thinking about how he's overly thinking how he will go and get out of the situation with the karmic, I'm thinking, because it's within this card here. He's now seeing how this karmic situation is toxic. So now, unless he go out with it, come out of this toxic situation that he's in, the union will remain like this, in reverse. It will not happen. So he's currently thinking how he will unstuck himself. That's what I'm getting. And also, what I'm getting from this on the material world, in terms of the material world, it feels like he's thinking about how he's not stable yet. With the red here, it's about stability. So yeah, he's currently stuck. What else on the material world? How it's coming up in the material world, in the 3D film. He's finding a way out. How it resonates with you at the moment, but it feels like he's finding a way, because this is the single card. He wants to be single. If he's in a karmic situation with another person, or it could also be just responsibilities. It could be family or friends or work or something. That could also be a karmic situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but for most people it is a person. It's a relationship. So he's wanting to break free from whatever that is holding him, keeping him from his divine feminine, and is wanting to be single, as well as building stability in the material world, where he's financially okay. That's what I'm getting with this. And also he's wanting to be confident, with the yellows here again, building his confidence and courage. He wants freedom. He's wanting to be single and free, to be able to go to his divine feminine. So I think that's a beautiful card to have. He's now finding a way out. He's not remaining stuck thinking. He might be overthinking how he's gonna do it because he wants it so passionately. That could also be it. So he's wanting to break free. So now we're gonna look at how the divine masculine are seeing you at this current time for the week of the 6th of March to the 13th of March. Specifically, these are just the current energies. It could run through the end of March for some people, so take however it resonates with you. And we have here the Ace of Cups. That's how he's seeing you at the moment, divine feminines. Someone that can offer them this emotional fulfillment that they've been wanting and needing for a long time. For a long time, I feel like the divine masculines are just blinded by things. They've been looking for this emotional fulfillment for a long time, for the one that will complete them, will give them this overflowing emotions and happiness. But they've been looking at it for all the wrong from all the wrong places, from all the wrong people, and they've been trying to go on the safe side, like because they're not ready yet before to face their fears and to face their healing. So they chose this karmic instead of the divine feminine because it's a safer option. But they're now realizing that. So that's the Page of Cups here. That's just the love offer that they want to give to you. So now, how does he see you? How is viewing his divine feminine at this current time? We have here the Ten of Swords. It's not a very positive card, but it just feels like to me that he sees you as someone that may have gone through a lot of you might have gone through a lot of drama in each other's life, and it sees you as someone that they've hurt so much in the past, and it could also be them that they've also been hurt within this connection in the past, but that's coming up into completion now. That's the good thing about it. It's another completion card with a 10 of wands here. We have here the Ten of Swords, and we also have here the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, this is just proves that this is nearing on the completion of a cycle, and they recognize this. They're now surrendering to the feelings that they have for you with the transformation here. They're now surrendering to the universe. I feel like, now what, universe? I mean, they've completely like worn out, like enough with the thinking. So much thinking has caused them this. So now what? They're tired of thinking. Now they're wanting this new beginning, they're wanting this fresh start with you. They're done with this, with all the drama and all the cycles, unending cycles of reuniting and then separating ways again. Now they want this fresh start with you, with a new cycle. Hopefully a more stable one. Now, I asked the Divine Spirit of advice through the Angels cards here for the person that's watching this. If you're the Divine Masculine, or for the most people it will be the Divine Feminine, what's the current advice for this week? And we have here, see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamt of ways. See only love. For me, what I'm getting with this is that you might have had an imperfect relationship with your Divine Masculine in the past, and you might have hurt them, and they might have also hurt you, but all you needed to do is forgiveness, forgiving yourself first of all the mistakes that you've done, and forgiving your Divine Masculine. Unconditional love towards yourself first, and to your Divine Masculine next. Because you cannot give love without having love in yourself first. And also, I noticed the moon here. See how this reading is very on point with the moon here, and the full moon illuminated this, helped illuminated this, the truth, and like, just focus, the Divine Spirit through the angels just want you to focus only on the love part, and don't focus on the hurts, on the things that happened in the past, on your errors and past mistakes, however that resonates with you. So now, another message that we have here is, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. And I feel like with the persons watching this, and it's mostly the Divine Feminine, I think, and this is just a tap in the back from the universe that from keeping the faith and you've been so strong, and the divine masculine might have transformed, because I'm just noticing the white horse here, transformation. You have also, as a divine feminine, if you're the divine feminine watching this, you might have also experienced a lot of transformation, and they're just congratulating you for holding on, even though it's hard. And they're just saying you just need to have to go for it. There still be challenges, but it's coming into completion now. So continue on this path. Go for it. You're on the right path. And this is also a confirmation for the people watching this that you are on the right path. And even though you doubt yourself, you continue on doubting yourself, you are on the right path. This is a confirmation, because sometimes we doubt ourselves, like sometimes we want to give up, and this is just saying, just don't give up, keep on going, go for it, what you really want. And also I'm getting that if you want to do something, I don't know, maybe you want to message your divine masculine or anything, or it could also be about career. I'm thinking if you're wanting to move forward, this is just a message to you for personally to go for it. Whatever that is in your mind, go for it. Yeah. Also, we have here the family card, and it says this situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming, blue light, and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. And this is just, I feel like, an advice for the person watching this. If they have a healing to do in regards to the family, they need to heal it, because obviously the ending that you want with this is most likely be to have a family with your divine masculine. And in order to do that, you have to solve your own healing, that however it resonates with you within your family first. So this is just reminding you to focus on that healing at the moment. And also, it could also be, I feel like I'm getting now that focus first on the people that your family and the people that you treat as family. Focus on giving the love to them at the moment, even though your divine masculine is not there yet. Just focus on the other people that around you that cares for you. Focus on loving them. So now, what healing? This is for the divine feminine that's watching this, because I don't know if I already said it. I believe that you need to go through your own healing to be able to be in union. So focus on your own healing. And divine masculine, just trust in the universe and in your divine masculine that he will do his own healing. So what healing you need to focus on at the moment within this week is, we have here the connection card, universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. And then what I'm getting from this is that healing your connections, focusing, as I already said with the family card here, it's focusing on the other people, connecting with the other people, building, trying to mend the gaps within the people that around you, people that cares for you, people that you love, focusing on that connection. And when that happens, you will vibrate really high. And if you've gone through healing those connections, you'll be able to vibrate high, and you'll be able to align towards union with your divine counterpart. So that's just what I'm getting with this, with the connection card here. And also they're the people that you can get support with at the moment. So that's what I'm get from this card. What else do you need to heal at the moment? Within this week, we have here the divine consciousness, and this is focusing on the crown chakra, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, look how it's so on point. Aside from interconnection, we have here interconnection on this card too, if you can see, and on this card interconnection. By mending those connections, you mend those connections with your divine counterpart, and also with the divine consciousness here. Focus on healing those. If you focus on healing those, you will vibrate high, and you will be able to expand like spiritually. And when you do that, you'll be able to get the messages from the divine towards you. And you'll be able to experience the bliss and happiness. I don't know what I'm thinking, but why I post on that. But this is just a divine consciousness, recognizing the divine consciousness within you. So that's what you're needing to heal. Opening up your crown chakra, focusing on that. So I feel like I'm needing to get the affirmation for the crown chakra here from the book. And where is it? Bear with me while I get that, because I'm needing to have more. From the book, straight from the book, it says, awaken to the pure and infinite source deep within you, and live from that space. You are that which you seek, and so much more. Focus on yourself, on your own divine consciousness first. So this is just reminding you, you are divine, so be it. That's also the message. And what's the affirmation for this? Affirmation for this crown chakra. Bear with me while I find that. Affirmations to help you within this week for healing the crown chakra. Okay, so I am one with the divine at all times. I am connected to the source of infinite knowledge. I accept divine guidance with my life journey. If you open your crown chakra, if you heal your crown chakra, and with recognizing you are divine, then you'll get the guidance that you need towards this journey, and you won't feel alone again. This is just a connection from the divine to you through your angels and guides. So yeah, that's the message for you. That's what you need to focus on healing. And I hope you enjoy your reading, checking up on your divine masculine, as well as what you needing to focus on healing. All my details are down below if you want to book a personal reading with me. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something from out of this. And thank you so much for watching. Love and light.